Hi everyone, Nick here, JFT Life Skills. Just come on just to wish you a happy new year and hope you've had a good Christmas. This time of year is an interesting time of year. The word resolution gets banged around and we tend to write down things, traditional resolutions that like the rest of the world we tend to try for 3 or 4 weeks and think, oh, do you know what, sod this, I'm going to go back to the way I was. But one of the things we want to try and achieve with our enterprise is that this doesn't happen, and when you set yourself a resolution, I don't quite like the term resolution, I prefer the term goal. When you set yourself terms of goal, or even a dream for that matter, that you understand what that means to you, and that you then have a set of steps or rituals, as certain people call it, to get you to where that goal is. So what I wanted to do is just spend a couple of minutes with you now, just to give you an idea, some ideas. You might be struggling, you might be thinking, well, bloody hell, everyone keeps banging on about resolutions and it's all over social media and it's new you, new me and all that filth. Well, you know, you can follow that if you wish and do it for 2 weeks and then go back to, well, I'll do it in next January or next February. But you know what we want to try and get out of these sessions is something that where you actually have a tangible goal that to you is excitable, makes you want to go out and do and achieve what you want. Now, there are various ways of doing that, and as I say, you may well be sat here going, or sat or stood wherever you are right now, going, I don't know what to do. So here's some ideas. First things first, if you can, I don't know, it's a busy time of year, but if you can, find yourself a quiet area, away from family if needs be, which might be a relief. Get yourself into a quiet room, just sit down and think. Maybe put some classical music on, or whatever, some music that inspires you, or look at a picture that inspires you, or something that will stir the fires within. And just think, just say, what do I want to do? What is it that I want to achieve in 2014? It could be a number of things. It could be one thing. For example, it might be that you want to lose some more weight, or it might be that you've got plans for your business that you want to achieve, and you need some time to plan those out and work out what you want. So find somewhere quiet, somewhere where you can be reflective, somewhere where you can be inspired. It might not even be at home. You might need to go out. You might need to, whatever gets you going. And just ask yourself the question again: what do you want? And then just write it down. The first thing that comes into your head, and then hopefully more and more ideas will come. Then from those ideas, you'll be able to identify which one is the most important. How can you identify that? It'll generally be the one that gets you most excited. And it'll be the one that makes you sort of sit up and go, and your body, your physiology will change, and your chest might stick out, and your arm, you might just feel a bit stronger about yourself. And that will be the one that you want to achieve. Again, if you're still struggling with that, you might want to ask yourself, well, what does that mean? What does achieving that goal mean? Well, it might be, for example, we take the losing weight one. It might be that, well, I can play with my kids, or I'll just feel healthier. But it can't be, or you need to be a bit more clear than that, if I can contradict myself a little bit. Because to say I just want to be fitter and healthier, what does that actually mean? You know, does that mean to you personally? Not what the rest of the community society say, well, if you're lean and healthier, you'll be able to do more. Well, yes, you will, but what does that mean to you? Does it mean that you'll fit better in your clothes? Is that something important to you? Something like that. It has to mean something to you. So when you have these goals, what does that goal feel like? What does it look like? Does it create something within you that makes you go, wow, okay, that's it, that's the one. So once you've got that, and you've had that fire and the energy and the passion's there to go out and achieve it, because you will be on day one, you'll all be like, yeah, right, this is it, I'm going to do it again. And again, it's typical of where we are, is that we tend to do these things we're motivated for 2 or 3 days, and then we go and throw it all away, or we think, you know what, this is too hard, I can't be bothered, and do something else. But this is different. 2014 is different. This is where you will achieve what you want to achieve this year. So the first thing is, you've got your goal. You've sat down, you've listened to your music, you've got inspired, you've had this sudden strike of, right, this is it. The next thing is to make that goal public in your mind. So write it down, put it on the wall, put it on the fridge, tell someone if you want to, but make sure you're specific in who you tell. Because if you tell anybody, they might shun you, they might say, I'm not interested, they might say, you can't achieve that, that's rubbish. So tell the people you want to tell, who will help you and inspire you to what you want to achieve. Get it on the wall. Get it on the bedroom wall, on the fridge wall, as I say, wherever you want to do it. Put that goal in your front of your eyes, so every morning or every day you at least have a quick look at it, and you realise, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. Once you've got it up there, work out a series of steps. See if you can work out a series of steps that will get you to where you want to go, to that big grizzly goal on the wall, be it within the next month, within the next 6 months, within the next year. Get that all written down and work out what you need to do. So if needs be, go to the end of the goal first and look at the goal and say, right, well, I've achieved this, this is what I look like. And imagine yourself in that physique or in that role or with that money. Imagine yourself in that position. And then work yourself backwards. So what would have been the last thing you would have done to have got to that state? Then maybe knock it back 2 or 3 months. Right, okay, where would I need to be? Or what would I need to have done at that point to achieve what I want to achieve for the end of 2014? And work it all the way back to right to the point where you can say, right, what do I need to do today that'll get me to that step in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, and then in 12 months' time when I might achieve my goal? What do I need to do to get me there? And as you go through that show, just be aware of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and how excited you are. And if you ever get any bumps in the road or anything like that, and you lose some motivation, which you invariably will, unfortunately, we do have tests and challenges, make sure you just put your head down, look at that goal every day. If you need to, put a little sign around the house saying, what am I doing today to achieve my goal, my vision? Do something like that. It does work, trust me, I've done it. And follow it. And use those steps. Use the big grizzly goal that you've got, and use those steps to get you to where you want to go. And all it remains for me to say is, if you want any help or guidance or assistance on that, message the page, either myself or John Hill, my colleague, partner, and we'll see what we can do. Check out the website if you want, jftulifeskills.com. We've got some videos on there. There's links there to our weight loss, hypnosis and smoking cessation websites. And look out for some more videos and offers in 2014. So from me, I wish you a very happy new year. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy the time you have left, be it either if you're working or not working. And remember, get those goals up. Don't stick to them as resolutions. Don't give up after 3 weeks, because if you do, John and I'll be after you. All right? Good luck. Happy New Year.